The phone buzzed once on the nightstand, a single innocuous vibration that sliced through the quiet like a scalpel. I was half asleep, one arm flung over the empty half of the bed where Sarah should have been. She'd muttered something about a late client call and slipped downstairs hours ago. I reached for the screen, squinting at the preview that glowed in the dark. Can't wait to feel you again tomorrow. Same room. The Cinder. M. My stomach dropped so fast I tasted metal. I sat up, heart hammering against my ribs like it wanted out. The message wasn't meant for me. Sarah's phone was the same model, same cracked corner from when she dropped it at the lake last summer. I teased her about it for weeks. Now the crack looked like a fracture in everything I thought I knew. I shouldn't have unlocked it. I know that. But the preview was already burning a hole through my skull, and the lock screen was her thumbprint or mine since we'd added each other's in case of emergency. My thumb hovered, trembling. One swipe and I was in. The thread with M. Went back 4 months. 4 months. I scrolled upward, each bubble a fresh wound. Your husband still think book club runs till midnight? He's sweet. Clueless but sweet. Tell him we're both boring again. Worked last time. That last one stopped my breath. Tell him we're both boring again. I remembered the night she'd said it, laughing over takeout pad thai. Her foot hooked around my ankle under the table. Mia, her younger sister, had just broken up with another chaotic artist. Sarah had rolled her eyes, fork midair. You two should date, she joked. You're both so deliciously dull. Spreadsheets and sci-fi novels. Match made in Snoozeville. Mia had blushed. I chuckled, cheeks warm, secretly flattered Sarah thought I was steady. Safe. Safe. The word tasted like ash now. I crept downstairs barefoot, the steps creaking like accusations. The living room was dark except for the blue glow of her laptop on the coffee table. Sarah sat curled on the couch, AirPods in, nodding to whatever lie she was selling on her client call. She didn't hear me approach. I stood there, phone in hand, screenshotting every message until my vision blurred. When she finally looked up, her smile faltered. Alex? You okay? You look. Who's M? My voice cracked like a teenager's. Her face went the color of old paper. The AirPods slipped from her ears. What? I turned the screen toward her. The heart emoji next to his name looked obscene. She lunged for the phone. I pulled back. 4 months, Sarah. 4 months of same room, and your husband's clueless. Alex, it's not. She stopped herself because what wasn't it? The proof was right there, time-stamped, hotel addresses attached like receipts. I sank onto the ottoman, the weight of it crushing my chest. Was any of it real? I whispered. The lake house? The way you cried when we renewed our vows on the dock? Was that just cover? Tears streaked her cheeks, but they looked practiced. I love you, she said. I do. It was a mistake. A stupid, selfish mistake. I laughed, a sound I didn't recognize. You planned it. You used me as a punchline to throw me off. You let me think I was the joke. She reached for me. I flinched. Her hand hung in the air between us, trembling. I was lonely, she said finally, voice small. You were always at the office late, buried in code. Mark, he saw me. Listen. Made me feel alive. Alive. The word landed like a slap. I thought of the nights I'd come home exhausted, still kissing her forehead, still asking about her day even when mine had been hell. I thought of the spreadsheets I'd made to track our fertility windows because she wanted a baby so badly. I thought of the sci-fi novel on my nightstand, dog-eared at the part where the hero loses everything to a betrayal he never saw coming. I was building us a life, I said. You were tearing it down, one hotel key at a time. Silence stretched, thick and ugly. Outside, a car alarm wailed somewhere down the block. Sarah hugged her knees to her chest, rocking slightly. There's more, she whispered. My blood turned to ice. More. She wouldn't meet my eyes. I'm pregnant. The room tilted. I gripped the edge of the ottoman to keep from falling. Is it? I don't know. Her voice broke. The timing, it could be either of you. The air left my lungs in a rush. I stood, legs numb, and walked to the window. The streetlight flickered over our perfectly manicured lawn. The one I'd mowed in neat stripes every Saturday because she said it made her feel proud to come home to. Now it looked like a stage set. Behind me, Sarah sobbed. I'll get a test. We'll know. I'll fix this. Fix this. As if a paternity test could glue the shards of us back together. As if sorry could erase the image of her laughing in some stranger's bed while I debugged code at 2 a.m., thinking of baby names. I turned. Her face was blotchy, mascara-streaked, but still beautiful. Still the woman I'd promised forever to under a sky full of stars. The betrayal hadn't erased that. It just made it unbearable. I need to know one thing, I said, voice steady for the first time. When you joked about me and Mia, were you already sleeping with him? She hesitated. That half-second was every answer I needed. I grabbed my keys from the bowl by the door, the one we'd painted together on our third date, her laughter echoing as cerulean dripped down my wrist. She called my name as I stepped into the night, but I didn't look back. The cold hit me like a baptism. I drove to the lake house, the one we'd rented every summer since we got engaged. The key was still under the fake rock. Inside, it smelled of pine and her perfume, ghosts of better days. I sat on the dock until dawn, skipping stones into the black water, each plunk a question I'd never ask again. Was the baby mine? Did she ever love me or just the idea of me? Could I raise a child that might not be mine, knowing every milestone would carry his shadow? The sun rose, blood orange over the water. My phone buzzed, Sarah probably. I turned it off. When Mia called later that morning, voice thick with confusion and tears, I told her everything. She listened without interrupting, then said, I always knew she was reckless. I just didn't think she'd burn you too. I don't know what to do, I admitted. Come home, Mia said. Not to her. To Mom's. We'll figure it out. You're not alone. Home. The word felt foreign now. But as I packed a bag, leaving Sarah's things untouched like a crime scene, I realized something. Betrayal had shattered the life I thought I had. But maybe, just maybe, it had also cracked open a door to one I deserved.